Welcome to Meals in Moments, where I invite celebrity guests round to cook their favourite dish that can be made in no time at all.
Across the series, we'll be getting some top ideas from some well-known faces for simple and delicious meals that can be cooked up in no time. My guest today was born in Dublin to a father from Derbyshire and a mother from Greece. She's one of our best-known presenters, presenting shows like Countryfile, Kill It, Cook It, Eat It and The Rough Guides. It's Julia Bradbury.
So when you were growing up, what kind of food did you have? Mainly Greek, mainly British, mismatch?
Complete combo. Meat was heavy, all the traditional English roasts, lots of that. And on the Greek side, all the stuff you'd accept. Moussaka, yakni is a good Greek stew. And then the Loukoumades, which I'm going to make for you today. This is what I used to make with my yaya, my grandmother. Every time I went for my summer holidays and she looked after me, this is what we made together.
And this dessert is a true Greek classic, as it was served to the winners of the ancient Olympic Games. And Julia's Loukoumades are honey doughnuts served with pistachios and ice cream.
So the first thing we want to do is to sieve the flour into a big bowl. 250 grams of that, which should be about 4 or 5.
And do we need plenty of air in this? I kind of quite like this.
Yes, we want plenty of air, because we want to make them as light as possible.
Now, with Countryfile, you are all over the place.
Yes.
What's the best part of the country that you've eaten in, if not the best specific?
Oh, that's so difficult to answer. One of the best places that we went to, and we had great food and great experience all round, is the Scilly Isles. Have you ever been there?
No, never.
Oh, they are incredible. Beautiful. What an idyllic way of life. Very few cars. Everybody gets around. Even you go to school, you go to the doctor's appointment on little water taxis. So a really wonderful existence.
Because the thing is, I love the countryside, but I'm a city boy.
Yeah.
And I always have been. I always sort of have this idyllic dream that I'll move to the country one day. But I think, as a city boy, I would starve.
You see, I need both.
Right.
Because cities are exciting, I like the culture, I like the buzz.
Yeah.
I like the fact that you can walk out on the street and you can go into a pub or into a restaurant, or you can go to a club or cinema or whatever else. So this is simple. So you just do 3 teaspoons of yeast. Can you get me 250 millilitres of lukewarm water, please? And can you put a big fat tablespoon of honey into it for me?
So is there anything that you've done and you sort of, oh, you know what, that was a really, really tough job? Because you do such a variety of stuff on the show.
No, I mean, the days are long. You know, you're filming for long days. You know what it's like when you're outside and you're filming. It's not like a cushy little kitchen job like this. This is really easy. Your biggest problem is you're going to get hot.
Yeah.
Now, here we go. So drop a little bit of that in there. Now, I personally think that the trick to this, for me, is to get your fingers dirty.
I agree.
You've got to put your fingers in the bowl. So I wait for it to get to a slightly moist consistency. Right, that's ready to rest. If you pop a little tea towel over the top of that for me and put it somewhere warm for as long as we can.
Whilst the dough proves and rises for 10 minutes, we make our sticky honey syrup. First, Julia mixes brown sugar with a squirt of clear honey, lemon juice and water. She then boils the ingredients in a pan until thick and gooey. Next, the pistachios.
Would you think of yourself as a good cook, then?
No, I think I'm a moderate cook. I don't get a lot of time to cook, actually. I'm working a lot. And I do enjoy spending time preparing dishes, marinating things, experimenting with different flavours. And you do need a bit more time than I have to do that. So I'm influenced and inspired a lot by eating out.
Yeah.
And obviously I'm on the road a lot, and we get a lot of good country fare on Countryfile. So we go to good, amazing country pubs, actually, where you're really surprised. They've really upped their game all across the country. A lot of local produce. That's all important stuff. So I'm just crushing up these pistachios. We're just going to brown them a little, so there's a bit more flavour. So we should get the sunflower going now as well.
They smell delicious.
Yeah, it's such a lovely, lovely flavour, isn't it? Anything that you do with nuts, I mean, sesame seeds I love browning off like that as well.
Yeah,
it's just...
you just get that lovely warmth coming from them.
OK, you see? Look at that. Right, OK, here we go. Let's see how we go. The thing about these, I like them when they don't have a particular shape. You know, they're not meant to be proper, perfect, rounded donuts. They're meant to be...
Gloopy.
Gloopy, and look at the shape.
Amorphous shapes.
Look at those amorphous shapes. I mean, look at the beautiful globuly bits of it. We give them a couple of minutes. That's all they need. So these are just getting nice and floaty now. Turn them over, see the lovely golden colour. And look at those lovely shapes as well. And that's why kids love these as well. Look, I mean, it's fun, isn't it? Let's take them out. I'm going to pop those straight in the bowl. Now we get your lovely syrup that you've done. So that I like to drizzle all over and also put it down the sides of the bowl so they're swimming a bit in it.
You've said that you have a sweet tooth, and the look on your face, I can tell that you do, because you're very excited. What else do you have, guilty secret-wise?
Chocolate, milk chocolate. For me, in the morning, crumpet, hot crumpet with chocolate spread on the top, melting through. Oh, you've got them in the bowl, you give them a little twist. Now, we're lovely, the final bit, you can't forget, this is the cinnamon. This is, I mean, Yaya would never forgive me if I didn't put the cinnamon on there. Literally a dusting of cinnamon, and then give them another good shake like that. I'm going to put these on the plate, and then you, expert chef, will you put the ice cream on, please? Because you'll finish it off just beautifully.
What do you want, on top?
Yeah, for me, it's all about melting. Final little drizzle of that on top, and one more little thing.
I am genuinely salivating. They look absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to taste them.
I hope you like them.
So, to make Julia's delicious loukoumades, first for the doughnuts, sift some flour with salt, dried yeast, water and honey and mix. Whilst it proves for 10 minutes, it's time for the honey sauce. And all you have to do is boil some brown sugar with more honey, lemon juice, cinnamon and water until glossy and syrupy. The dough should now be ready, and just deep fry spoonfuls of the mixture until puffed out and golden. Remove them carefully and just drizzle on the honey syrup, toasted ground pistachio nuts and cinnamon, and simply serve with vanilla ice cream.
I am so excited. I'm being really rude, I'm just digging in first, but you know what? I don't care.
It's fine. Always, I mean, I find there is no right time in terms of letting them rest, letting the yeast and the whole mixture work. But I always find the longer the better, because they just seem to be a bit lighter and a bit fluffier.
They're beautiful. They're crunchy on the outside, they're soft and chewy in the middle, the pistachios are delicious, the syrup is delicious, the ice cream is an inspired addition.
See you,
I am going to steal this recipe.
Are you? Good, I'm pleased.
It is absolutely delicious. It's fantastic.
Pillars of Greek love, they are.
It's a beautiful dish. Thank you so much for sharing it with us.
A little mouthful of Greek heaven.